Before we get started, welcome to the show, fam. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What part of the country you checking in? Good afternoon to the one and only Kenya Brown here, producer of this show.
Hello.
You doing good?
I'm good.
Before we get started, I just wanted to tell people, man, don't let fear stop you, man. Make the moves. I know a lot of times we get older and we're wiser, but sometimes we let fear stop us from going to the next level because we're so comfortable and then we get a little scared about taking it to the next level.
Gotta tell it.
So I want to encourage you today who are watching, do not let fear get in the way of your success, get in the way of doing what you want to do to go to the next level. You know, I can just think about when I was in my 20s, I would just do whatever.
Right.
To get what I wanted, as far as the positive things. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm about to do this.
Because you don't have fear, you have less fear.
Yeah.
As you get older,
Yeah.
your mind gets conditioned to say,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yep.
That's not for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You talk yourself out of it.
You do.
So go for it, man. Go ahead and make it happen. Share the video. Share the video with us, with your friends and family, and get their take on today's relationship hour. I'm about to share mine as well. So Kenya,
Yes.
what's up today? What's going on?
All right. Dear Sam, I've been married to the perfect man for 1 year and am standing on the threshold of divorce. My husband has money for everything, trips, gambling in Vegas, but I have to fight him for money to get my hair done. He says I'm crazy and out of control for asking him for money for something like that. I have no access to any accounts, no ATM, no cash unless he gives it to me. He tells me money is tight, yet I can't tell when it comes to stuff for him. He keeps promising to get me a credit card, but always comes up with excuses. When we got married, he said he didn't want his wife working. I love my husband, but when we took those vows, isn't what's mine his and what's his mine? What do I do?
Your husband crazy. Sound like that he has you as a hostage.
Right.
And what man don't want his wife to look good? Why should your wife even have to ask to get her hair done? I don't understand that.
Well, some people just want their people to be in the house. He might know she looks good, but he doesn't want her to look good publicly.
That means that he's crazy. And something wrong with him, man. I mean, your wife is not a hostage. She's not, that's your wife. That's your best friend. That's your everything. And for you to say that she called the wedding perfect.
Well, she
The
said
marriage
that
perfect?
their marriage is perfect. Yeah.
Okay, if your marriage is perfect, then why are we having this conversation?
Well, he looks at her like a piece of property.
Yeah, I mean,
he owns her.
yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Am I right, family? I mean, leave your comments here because this is ridiculous. He done married this woman, and now she can't. Basically, she can't just go to the ATM. She can't feed herself. She can't go buy a pair of shoes. If you want your wife to stay at home, then you need to make being at home feel like being at home and out of prison.
Yeah.
You how do you leave your wife in the house with no money? Like no card to go. What happened if you was in danger or something happened? I mean, and then he has her brainwashed because she said it's a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
How the hell is it a perfect marriage and you sitting up in the house just da. When he decides for you to get your hair done, you get your hair done. That's retarded. I mean, I don't want to say retarded, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that?
People do it.
He has a problem.
Yeah. Tracy said, I'm a believer in I can show you better than I can tell you, get a job, and answer no questions about how you spend your money.
Yeah. First thing you need to do is go get a job.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you need to do. That way you can have your money to get the hell up out of there. Go get a job.
Yes. The same thing
The hell
Clarissa
wrong with
said.
him?
Clarissa said, he sounds controlling. Get you a job that will support you and be ready to file for divorce. Mental abuse is real. I don't call that perfect.
And let me tell you something. And women, don't get mad. I just got to keep it. I got to keep it 100. Stop making excuses for crazy people, crazy men. When you know damn well that that's a nut you with, and then you give a disclaimer first, and then you go and tell us all the stuff. I'm not gonna give you the old sob stuff. I don't know you, sister. I'm thank you, grateful that you sit it in and ask us, but I'm gonna keep it like I'm your brother. Don't be giving me a disclaimer before you tell me how bad he is. You always start off good. You know how your friends do.
We do.
They give you a disclaimer, and then they tell you the dirt. But you know what? You know, he only hit me in my left eye. Other than that, he take care of the family. He do all that. No, don't do that.
That's how it is. But, you know, you have so many single people out here. You know, you feel like, okay, well, this man, he wants to marry me, and a lot of my friends are not married. So a lot of people might feel that it's, you know, an improvement to have someone instead of being alone.
That's no, man. Come on, family. Ladies, come on. I need y'all to woman up.
Yeah.
On these cats. Or whoever you seeing. You know damn well being in the house as a grown woman for a whole year with no money, no job.
But then, okay,
I have 2018 now. This ain't 1970.
Now I have to take it back a little bit because a lot of people now, fathers, this is where you come into your daughters' lives, because you teach your daughters how you should be treated. And, you know, a lot of people grew up in households like this where the mother didn't really have a say financially. She couldn't go where she wanted to go and do things like that.
Mess everybody up.
And you put that into your children. You know, the father's the head, and, you know, you can't go against him and all those things, you know.
Let me give you guys a number. 888-409-0931. That's the number. 888-409-0931. That's the telephone number. Let me get your take and thoughts on this.
And Zach said, that dude's crazy. Oops.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Zach said, that dude's crazy. My wife does what she wants. If I got a problem with it, I say so, but I don't try to control none of that because I know my wife and out messing around, I guess he's saying, isn't messing around on me. So I ain't got no concern with what she's doing.
Look, I'm going to keep it. See, he trusts his wife, for one. Mm-hmm. And that's why he has no problem with it. He trusts his wife. Not only that, well, let me. I take that back. He loves his wife. So he loves his wife. That's what you do. You make sure that your wife is good. Second, he ain't worried about what she gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Your wife is not your child. That's you.
That's all if everything is even and fair. But you know. People with dysfunctions tend to gravitate to other people with dysfunctions. Now, his might be the controlling piece, and hers might be the submissive piece. But
that's not submissive. That's stupid.
There's all kinds of stuff going on
out here. I'm sorry, man. Look, read. This is why I say that. Listen. She said it's the perfect marriage, right?
Yes.
But she doesn't have an ATM card to go get $20.
No.
She has to ask him to get her hair done.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
You know, he's just controlling it. She wants a credit card. He won't get her a credit card.
He makes up excuses how come she doesn't have a credit card.
But he gambles and goes on trips to
He
Vegas.
goes and take care of himself. Look here. No. So she not going on the trips. He goes on the trips.
Right.
So he going to Vegas while your ass at home with no money in the bank for you. No card for you to get up and go nowhere. What are you doing while he's in Vegas? While he's doing this and that? What are you doing? What is your friends telling you? How could your friends be your friends and they didn't tell you the truth that you're a hostage?
Right.
So that means, I'm just breaking this down, sister. That means that you don't even go to the store to get the groceries that you want to eat. It's about what he brings in the house.
Yes. I think she needs probably counseling because if her family structure wasn't conducive to say, hey, this is not right, you know, your mama, daddy, brothers and sisters, somebody saying, hey,
Yeah.
this isn't good. Maybe you should go to counseling and talk to somebody about the fact that this is mental abuse. It's abusive.
You don't need counseling from nobody to tell you you just mentioned. You get it from Dr. Silk right here. All right?
She can cut all the
He
fees.
treating you like animal. He leave and you had no money to go nowhere to do nothing. You asked to get your hair done.
Right.
You should have a card and then you just go and get your hair done and come back and look great. And go and hang out with your girls or something and come home and be with your husband when he gets home since he don't want you to work.
Yeah. Karen said, get a job. If he leaves, what do you have?
Yeah. You better go get a job right now. I'm taking applications right now. Silk Chicken and Fish, come see us. I swear I'm not lying either. I'm serious.
That's the truth. In real life.
I'll make sure you get back home before he get off.
Valerie said, yeah, he's a control freak. Get a job immediately, but I'm sure he won't let her get a job. She's probably not allowed to drive or go anywhere without asking.
Can you imagine that? I would feel insulted. Let's just say a woman I started dating somebody and I come from something like that. I would feel insulted.
Yeah.
That a woman would come to me, my woman would come to me and say, can I go get my hair done? Could you bring me back some, bring me back some from the grocery store and leave Walmart, bring me these few items for me?
Yeah.
Like this my child or something.
It happens.
Who the hell stay married that long anyway for a year? I'm sorry, man. This just ticked me off. Go ahead. I'm sorry. More comments.
Cherie said he's crazy. She needs to get a job and be independent as a woman. Valerie said, that's why I'm by myself. I mean, I guess you would have to choose to
You better
have
be
some
by
standards,
yourself.
Yeah.
888-409-0931. Feel free to call in. 888-409-0931.
Dania said he must be doing wrong. That's why he has her on lockdown.
Something.
That might be the truth.
Something.
He doesn't want her out in the world, in the streets,
Something.
to know what he's doing.
He doing something.
Yeah. Jennifer said, well, whether he likes it or not, get a job. When he asks why, tell him. If he doesn't like it or offer a solution, do what you have to do. And Carla said, would get a job, I'm sure he don't care, and get my own credit card and then get the hell away from him. And you know what? That's another thing, because he knows if she has access to money, she might make a different choice.
And let me say this too. You're probably the first woman that's married to a man in 2018 that don't have a credit card that he don't know about. Most women in 2018 has a credit card and a bank account.
How's she going to pay the bill, though, Sam?
Huh?
How is she going to pay the bill? If she doesn't have access to any money, he doesn't want her to work.
Well, you're the first woman in 2018 that I know that doesn't have access to any money, have your own credit card, okay, in 2018. You're the first. So what I say to you, my sister, is wake up. Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. And then don't, again, do not give a disclaimer. Let me give y'all, for y'all just tuning in, what's the disclaimer? I'll tell you what the disclaimer is right here. I've been married to the perfect man for 1 year and am standing on the threshold of divorce.
And so by her saying that she's married to the perfect man, she's still putting him up on a pedestal.
Yeah. Well, he
like
fell off
he's
the
right.
stool a long time ago.
Well, I mean, she said he's perfect.
He tells me
If
money
she
is
think-
tight,
Yeah.
yet I can't tell because he gets stuff for himself. A man's supposed to sacrifice for his family. How does he go get, okay, don't you got to get maxi pads, women's stuff for you? What do you do, write a note or take a picture and send it to him for him to go to the store to get it?
Well, she didn't say that he does not give her money. It's just that she doesn't have access to get it when she wants to. So she might say, oh, honey, I need a few dollars for this or that. And depending on how he feels about that activity, then he says yay or nay.
So, question, guys: if for some people are in relationships like this, does the mate that stay at home and doesn't work, do they get an allowance?
Depends on what you get arranged. I mean, if
I pay the bills and the rest, and this money, your money, do whatever you do. Is that how it's done?
that would be nice, but
No?
it's not always that way.
Uh,
Sometimes you have to get the money per activity, So if you want to get your hair done, if you want to get your nails done or something like that, then you have to say, honey, can I have money for this or that?
so what is a hair style? What, $75 a week? Well, every 2 weeks when y'all go. Well, most women now, y'all get the long hair and stuff like that, and then y'all don't have a braid.
Well,
so
he's not buying no weave. He is not buying
yeah,
weave.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. Let's take some calls. Sam Silk Show, hello.
Okay, so I'm paying attention to you this time. You said this numerous times when you read these stories. Non-biased opinion, correct? Okay, non-biased opinion. Ownership does not imply control. So, yeah, what his is yours technically under the law, but apparently you don't share control of it. So her dilemma is this. If she wants the problem to be fixed, she has to either make a claim on control over some of this money, or she has to acknowledge that she did not marry the perfect man, nor is she the perfect wife, and try to work her way backward from there. That is my non-biased opinion. These answers were brought to you based on a nutritional diet completed from Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish.
Okay, there you go. All right, sir. All right.
All right, later.
Sam Silk Show, hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good.
I can't help but comment on this outrageous scenario.
Please.
She is so controlled and abused, and she needs to get out of that.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible. And you're right. She needs a job right now, but she needs to leave first.
Well, where's she going?
Yeah, what
Wherever. She'd go to a domestic violence shelter. But any man that takes away your autonomy, your access to money, your access to family and friends, and you can't get your hair. I mean, it's like a Tyler Perry movie, even worse.
Tyler Perry movie. Okay.
No, she needs to go. She could call any domestic violence hotline and get the hell out of there.
Good stuff. Thanks a lot, dear. Sam Silk Show. Hello.
Hey, Sam. I was listening to Joe.
Hey.
This woman with her husband. Is this a woman or a child? That's the worst I ever heard.
Ooh.
Ain't nobody supposed to depend on nobody, whether you married or not.
Mm-hmm.
I am 73 years old, and my husband, I worked when I didn't have to work, and I'm still working. I retired and come back. I lost my husband in 2016. I'm so glad that I was not depending on his income. That's stupid. That woman, that's crazy. I never heard none of that. What kind of husband you gonna have? You don't know what he got, and he don't know. you don't know his. Hey, didn't you say that she didn't have no access to no money,
None.
no account, nothing?
None.
Well, what did she marry for then?
None.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Depend on yourself. Nobody else but you and God. That's it.
All right. Thanks a lot for that call. Last comments before we wrap it up.
Lisa said, you're on a slippery slope to abuse. Any man that controls you to that degree will eventually beat you. He's grooming you to accept that type of behavior.
Yeah.
Tawana said that man has a side piece that he's taken care of, bottom line.
Yeah.
Nikki said, you're in a financially abusive relationship. Run.
Run. Sam Silk Show. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, where you calling from?
Salisbury, Maryland.
All right.
On the Lower Eastern Shore.
All right. Tell us what's up, beautiful.
Okay, I'm here on the computer, and I was looking at what was about this woman's going through.
Right.
I'm going through the same thing. Well, I was going through the same thing, but I had sense enough to just let go. My husband, only thing I had asked him in the household was to pay $300 a month towards the bills. I pay $1,250 for the rent, $296 for the car payment, $100, a $16 car insurance, buy the food, take care of everything in the house, water bill and all. That's all I asked him because I understood that he was on disability, which I had no problem with that. I didn't marry him for what he had. I married the man because I loved him. He portrayed to be a pastor. Now all of a sudden he don't believe in Jesus anymore. But this lady was going, well, she may be still going through it, but I had sense enough to back off because I felt like if you're going to be the head of the house, I go out and get a job, even though I have a child that's total care. You wouldn't even change his diaper during the day. This child, 12 years old, I'm doing all the lifting and pulling on this child. So now he has moved out of the house. He's moved to Dover, Delaware with his cousin and rents a basement for the same $300 that I asked for. He's now giving it to his cousin for a basement that doesn't have a bathroom, no running water or anything.
Wow. That's something.
Wow.
My heart goes out to her because she needs to open up her eyes. It's this time of day. I don't mind helping my mate, and I'm there for my mate 100%. But you're a grown behind man. You can get up and cook, but you don't even want to change a child that can't do anything for himself. You don't want to change his diaper or anything. And I'm working, but you're going to tell me, you go ahead to work and bring the money home to me. My child gets $2,000 a month from the state because I adopted him. And plus, I was going out working and did my job to the point of perfection where when the lady that I was taking care of died, her husband gave me her Mercedes-Benz. My husband don't have a car. That's the only transportation we have. And he get mad, won't wash the car, won't clean the car out.
I'm glad you out of that.
He's supposed to ride around town in the car.
All right, dear. Hey, thanks for your call, sister. Hopefully you got the help you need. You heard it right here. Non-biased opinions on the Sam Sim Show.